And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Here's Gabbert. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They have what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right, to be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On second down, here's Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
This complete left side to Aguilar. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now Wentz throwing on second down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end. Zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Richmond. Green the line. Come back.
A 2nd down throw for Gabbert. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. First down throw for Gabbert. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
First down, Gabbert. That incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
3 down. A 2nd down throw now for Gabbert. And he comes back with one complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulders.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Let's go. Green.
Wins to throw on second down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Oh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit and illegal contact on a quarterback. The defenders really have to get in line.
On first down, Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a second and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things. And
now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So they held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Eagles are pouring it on. And his kick is good. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. On third down, Gabbard. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. They're losing here in the third quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
And while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was the place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they show to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They come up in an offset eye. And now and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football?
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
You got to feel a little bit for the defense there. They've done a terrific job all day long holding this guy in check. But that might have been the run to break things out for him, maybe turn things around. Now he's going to have some confidence, and maybe he'll get to his normal yardage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's Wentz to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And it's incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
To throw, Gabbert. Now a desperate, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Wentz now on first down. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. And now here comes Kansas City. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game went.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Philadelphia, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.